Veľký Grič is a hill standing at 971 metres above sea level in central Slovakia. It has awesome views of Hadlovo, which is where the journey begins. The terrain is varied from beautiful countryside hiking to a physical scramble up the steep and sketchy rock face. It's similar to a via ferrata, except the only support is a rusty old chain that someone installed God knows how many years ago. It's wild and I highly recommend anybody try it. We had driven up a dirt track out the back of town so that we could start the adventure in some wildland rather than walking across town to get there. And for the whole approach, you can see the hill that we have in front of us and the rocky face that we're going to have to ascend. It looked awesome. I was feeling both nervous and excited because this was my first ever via ferrata kind of experience, or my first time using that equipment. We were keeping a close eye on the weather because there was a storm passing nearby, and you don't want your hands on a metal chain when lightning strikes. I opted to wear my barefoot shoes rather than hiking boots, just so that I had extra feedback through my feet on this kind of rough, rocky and loose terrain. And very quickly it felt like we made our way to the base of the chains, where we stopped so that we could get all our kit on and eat a little bit of food before we set off onto the cliff face. I still haven't decided whether these shorts are giving Indiana Jones vibes or Jane Goodall vibes. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, my heart actually just started like... Okay, small kit breakdown. Harness. Lanyards for your ferrata set. Tether, it's a sling with a carabiner, because I don't have a real tether. And helmet, because there's only two of us, and if one of us gets hit in the head, problems. And this is where our real adventure begins. Up this way, to the left.
Yeah.
Up this way?
Yeah, there's the chain.
Oh yeah,
I see
it. Cool!
Feels good, the chain though.
Yeah, that's right, actually. This was actually my first time seeing the chain. I hadn't seen a picture of it or anything. And it was rusty, but it felt good, and the level of corrosion, like the, the chain was still felt kind of thick and healthy, but would you trust your life in it? That's what they said. Is that hangover?
Yeah.
We were above the tree line now, but with the world falling away beneath our feet, this was about the time that the chain started feeling necessary. I was very glad that we bought the kit. I've heard of people climbing this route with no kit whatsoever and just, a t-shirt and shorts, but I don't know if I would be comfortable to do that.
Oh my god.
That is amazing.
This is ridiculous.
Are you going just for the chain, or are you using rocks for hands?
I'm using the chain a lot, to be honest.
See, I feel a lot more trust in the rocks than I do in the chain. I've not really, once or twice, like for, balance or whatever, but I haven't really used it.
Yeah. Do you want to clip in, just for my peace of mind?
Of course I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Okay, ideally,
yeah,
you want to go one and opposite
the other way,
yeah?
Yeah. That was good. Oh, that's loose, so watch out.
Okay. Okay.
Foot first, sorry. There we go. At this point, we had completed the main ascent straight up the rock face, but there's still chains because it's so steep and shaky as you sort of traverse around the cliff. There are a few area sections. This one you can see there's quite a lot of sort of shrubbery beneath us. So it's varied, but yeah, by now the main sketchy section is done with.
I mean, it's doable going back down, but you see how tricky it is.
I wouldn't be very keen on doing that if I could help it. Yeah, in an emergency, yeah, possible, but like, yeah, not what I'd like to do. Look that way. Looks sick, doesn't it? And look up a bit. Yeah, nice.
Those are new Uncle.
I didn't know if the ferratas were going to be my thing, but this is definitely my thing.
I knew you're gonna like it just because knowing what kicks you know?
Yeah.
And this one, via ferratas, allow you to go some places like this that you would never go just without.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Now what? Minutes for water and a...
And pictures?
Yeah, and some pictures. Woo! Where are we aiming for? Where are we going?
Wait, sit down. So that way, there is no more chains anymore. We just have to scramble there to the forest. Actually, there is a little bit of chain.
Okay, and like up onto the top. I'm so happy. I really do feel good. That natural sort of stone obelisk was my favourite part of the route. It was perfect to stop and take pictures and was just so exposed that you had amazing 360 views.
Oh,
I just thought this way would be a bit more fun, honestly. Or up this way.
Oh, this way.
This
Yeah, there is a chain again.
Oh yeah, hold on, good spot. Quite hard for me to unclip right now, so give me a sec. So it looks like a path. That way.
Oh, I think that way.
Ow! I gotta go helmet. Right, 1 second, get out there. Summit track. 972 meters. Lovely. Look at that. Whoa, that's just very wild, isn't it? After lunch on the hill, we went to sign the customary guest book, which seems to be common on Slovakian summits, which is odd for how wild they are. Still, it's quite a cute feature. Walking off the summit now, that's the end of the wild scrambling, it's just a walk down. All these bushes are like the perfect hiding spot apparently for, you know, bears and such, so yeah. I have never seen so many bugs in my life. That's not fog, that's literally bugs. Ah! Okay, I don't want to be in it anymore. Oh, I'm breathing them in. Other than the bug fog, our walk down was really calm and relaxing with birdsong as our background music. Unfortunately, I couldn't avoid the inevitable and I did get muddy feet at the end of the day, but that's it. Ooh. I'm so happy. I could cry. I've had the best day. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm going to spa later.